Welcome to Meg and Casey's cooking show. I'll be making something that is potentially disgusting, but hopefully good. Beetroot and butterbean dip. I've never had butter beans before.
They're interesting.
And beets taste like grass. So let's see if this recipe turns out.
My hair's really short, eh? Like just got it cut.
Got mine cut in a while though.
Don't you think
Like
it looks too short? It's like here.
This is about to die. Does this recipe work?
Tell me.
We preheated the oven 400 degrees, so we need a baking tray.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Nice.
Thanks.
Actually so nervous for how this recipe is going to turn out.
Stitch the story and...
I know exactly what you're going to say, and it's when I learned that there was no 3/4 measuring spoon. Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah.
Actually, that recipe was so good. It was a chocolate cupcake with peanut butter frosting. I made a YouTube video of it. You were behind the camera. And I was looking through the spoons because it said 3/4, I don't know what it was.
Teaspoon.
A teaspoon of baking soda. And I was looking for it, and she's like, you know there's no 3/4, right?
The way she looked up, though, was for sure. I know, because I was like, now what are you going to do?
Oil on this. Perfect.
Okay.
I'll take this away.
Oh. And it stains. Can you get something really quick before it stains my camera?
Okay. There we go.
Beety.
You said it stains, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't get it on anything. It stains bad. Okay.
Roast for 30 minutes or until soft.
Do 30 minutes because that's what it says to do.
Okay.
She's a little more willy-nilly.
I'm that person that substitutes everything in a recipe and then wonders why it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
It's not preheated yet. Should I throw it in anyways?
No.
Okay. That's another thing I always do when I'm cooking. I'm like, it's close enough to 400. This goes in the blender as well. So whatever you think would just saute easiest. This onion has seen better days. I haven't even talked about why you're wearing sunglasses.
I look terrible.
That's why. She didn't want to be on camera.
Okay.
That's the explanation. Should have at least said you have like a sty or
I
something.
have a sty. I
It's
looked at
actually-
myself and I said, no, thank you.
One of Carolyn's favorite stories of me is how I like barely went to school in grade 12 and then I got a sty on my eye and I came to school with sunglasses and she's like, you're never here, and then you have a sty and need to wear sunglasses and then you show up to school.
You're iconic.
I probably just had like a test or something due. I probably wasn't there by choice. We're gonna cut this bread and make it Pamela Anderson's show style. I guess it's not Pamela, right? It's the chef that she had. I'll make it like that and see how it turns out. This bread looks divine though. Sauteing our onion. We only had half an onion. Hopefully that doesn't make a big difference. You're supposed to use a whole red onion.
But it was pretty big.
Yeah. I love caramelized onion. I don't know if I've ever had a caramelized red onion.
No, me either. It's good for you.
My mom has invited me out with her and her friends, probably because she knows if she doesn't invite me, I'm going to be like, why didn't you invite me? Go a lot more to this trivia night at a beer brewery. A beer brewery?
A beer brewery.
Isn't everywhere?
Yeah.
Breweries are always beer, right?
Brewery. Yeah.
You wouldn't call it
Apple cider vinegar. No, apple cider vinegar. Apple cider could be at a brewery, no?
And what about like whiskey? Wouldn't that be called a brewery?
You know what? We're just making ourselves look really
Okay,
dumb.
anyways. So we used to go to this trivia night a lot more, and it's so fun because it's at a brewery. You get your own table, you can bring snacks. Each week would have a different food vendor as well. She invited me to go tonight, but I know what's going to happen as I get carried away, especially once I have some IPAs. IPAs are like my weakness because you only really need 2 to feel hammered. I haven't eaten yet today. This is going to be my first meal of the day. So do I go or do I not go?
You go. Come on.
Because then us together, what's going to happen, okay, at least we won't have Dad here because he's working. So if he was here, we'd get extra carried away like we did the other night. Yeah, that was we all got so drunk and we were just sitting around the table like yapping and gossiping. And there wasn't even music on or TV. Like it was just the 3 of us. Hours.
Yeah.
Like probably like 4 or 5 hours.
It's a lot of wine was consumed.
A lot of wine.
We finished 2 bottles. Should we open another?
And then we went into your wine collection and we found one that they had made and it tasted bad. So then we got into the tequila sodas. We won't have Dad here to influence that, but the 2 of us together could, like, we'll come home from this brewery and be like, we should still drink. We have nothing to do tomorrow. If I go, I'll include it in this video. If I don't, then you know I make good choices. But like my parents are not the best role models for good choices. In life, yes. Drinking, no. But my parents were like popular partiers in high school, so I was doomed.
I didn't raise a quitter.
My brother turned out fine. It's just me. We have a podcast together called Mother-Daughter Chronicles. We're not like 100% set on the name, but we do like the initials MDC. I think it's cute. So we'll see. But anyways, we have that podcast together telling this funny story, a few funny stories about every time we go to Shoppers. Just laugh.
something always happens, and then we can't stop laughing.
I wanted to go to Shoppers with her after work.
Because I'm not allowed to say no.
No,
If she needs to go to Shoppers, then I have to go.
I was like, just pick me up on your way home from work and we'll go. I get in the car, got in, I like thought she was listening to a meditation at first because it was like, you are not your grief. You are so much stronger than this. And it starts going on and I just start dying laughing and I'm like, what is this? And then it says something like, and nothing will ever replace the love of your pet. And she was listening to a book about pet grief.
Yes, because I'm sad.
I started laughing so hard, it made her laugh so hard that she couldn't see. She was driving and she's like, I can't see, I'm laughing so hard, I can't see.
My eyes were like, when you laugh so hard and your eyes are like swollen shut, like I couldn't even open them. You're like, pull over. I'm like, I can't. Oh, what it sounded like when she got in.
Because it was, in my favorite, the last chapter.
Yeah, it was,
book,
we were
so it was
concluding
like,
it.
It was everything wrapped in one.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And so we told that story on the podcast along with other funny Shoppers adventures.
There's a really good one on there, guys.
Yeah, so.
Very embarrassing on my part, so you should check that out.
We will leave that linked below. We really love doing our podcast together and we just have given ourselves like a permanent set now, so we're going to be posting on it a lot more. Okay, now we've added the beans in here. We weren't supposed to pour out all, what's it called, bean liquor?
I just say that, yeah.
The bean crap from the can. We were supposed to put that in and we didn't. We just poured it and like strained it. So we put vegetable broth in here instead. We're also going to do that for the blender.
What's the matter?
You were scrolling in my camera roll.
I'm trying to see how much the nutritional yeast we need.
So, should I try one butter bean? I've never had one. Okay, my first time trying a butter bean.
Oh,
That's fine.
okay.
They don't have like that
Maybe it's
much
the-
flavor.
Maybe it's the aftertaste. I don't know. I remember something where I was like, I don't know.
No, I don't mind that at all. 3 tablespoons nutritional yeast. Beets are very healthy antioxidants, right? And they're good for heart health. This whole dish is very healthy and whole foods, which is my goal. Sometimes we are those vegans that think we're eating healthier, but it's actually just still processed food, which I still think aligns with our ethics.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
we need to be eating a little bit more whole food. And this doesn't have a lot of ingredients or steps. So if this turns out well, it could be a staple.
Well, 5. We have 9.
Okay, we have 5 until
5
we're done
minutes till we
sauteing.
put the butter beans in there.
Yay! Yum. I just have no idea what to expect. Like
The
flavors,
taste?
yeah. We should make an espresso martini then.
I don't think I've ever had
I
one.
don't think I've ever
Isn't
had
that
one either.
like-
Now,
Alright,
time for the taste test.
you go first.
No, we have to do it at the same time. Ugh, this bread looks really good at least. You
Cheers.
ready? Cheers.
It's alright. It's pretty good.
It's dud. It is kind of dud, like vibes. It's not that bad.
No, it's not.
It's not the best. It's not like that other dip I make though. Also, like, didn't really expect it to be the craziest flavor because it's beets and beans, but it's very healthy. I would rate it a 6.5 or a 7.
Oh, I was gonna say 7 in my head.
Yeah.
So, not bad.
And you know what?
It's the bread though. No,
The bread really makes it.
but at least it's healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Whole foods. I would have done the onions different.
Yeah?
Yeah, like I wouldn't have had them sliced like that. Slice the onion and put it in the blender with everything.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That was our cooking video. We will be making more of these. You can subscribe for more content and check out our podcast down below.